I want to say, first of all, I'm not surprised because I told y'all already, DDG didn't beat that woman. First of all, I knew this because if he did, we probably wouldn't have heard about it. They would still be together. He would still be able to see Halo because that's just how some women work. But I also was in that situation before. I didn't have no kids with the woman, but I asked the woman to leave my house because she cheated one time. She got mad, broke all of my shit, and was trying to fight me just because I asked her to leave. Now I can understand why she had bruises on her arm because when a woman is constantly swinging on you and she not letting up, you got to do something to stop this shit. Now I said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. This is what happens when you try to protect their image. When you think everything is all cool because you're a man, so you don't file a report, and then they get 2 months later. This is also what happens when you believe all women and they mad like we just support abusers because we don't blindly support all accusers. Now that's a lot of women out here who hate DDG so much they was hoping that he actually beat that woman just because they praying on his downfall. Now this is the reaction of one of his haters when Halle filed that restraining order. Look at her like she really thinks she's saying something. But ain't it crazy though? For the past week and a half, they've been talking about holding men accountable. We need to make black men better for the community. We asked them why they don't want to hold everybody accountable, and they act like it's us who the problem. You're the type of man they gotta watch out for, oh yeah? Like I told y'all, it's to believe all women and to hold men accountable, and all men are the same type of motherfuckers that you gotta watch out for. They are no different than racist people. All they want to do is generalize people and point the finger while acting like nothing they do is wrong. Here go another example of the bullshit that you need to watch out for.
As a woman, what are you doing fucking a nigga who doesn't believe that Tory Lane shot Megan Thee Stallion? Huh? As a woman, what are you doing fucking a man who's a DDG supporter?
A lot of these women really hate men, and they'll hate you too if you don't feel the same way. This is why they talk down on women who don't agree with them. They call them pick-me's and whatever else. I say this one for last, but it's definitely probably the biggest hater he got out here. Now this shit is weird.
It feels so good when you unrelentingly hate a man for years and he proves himself to be exactly who you thought he was. DDG, you're fucking done. Let me say this. This is exactly why I never fucking listen to the whole, oh, well, if she likes it, I love it. Well, if the girlfriend, she's happy, I'm happy. I never listen to that. Okay? Because I don't need a woman to tell me to hate her man. I'm gonna hate her man regardless because he is a fucking loser. And not for nothing, all the things that Halle was doing. This is what I mean when we say y'all don't know what like survivors or victims of abuse look like when they're acting like a victim or survivor of abuse. All the things Halle was doing was giving that, to be honest, anyways. And especially off of what Ruby Rose had said about him, it was giving, he at the very least was fucking toxic. At the very least was toxic. I hate that it had to get here. I hate that it got here. I really do. It's some bullshit. But I'm so proud of her, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad she filed that fucking order. I'm so glad that she filed that fucking restraining order. I'm glad, and she's doing it early in Halo's life. DDG, you're done. Nothing good for you is coming. And this is a message for society. We have to be unrelenting with the hate of these loser-ass, weirdo-ass motherfucking men. We gotta be unrelenting. Hate him for years. Hate him when there's no proof out.
A lot of people got problems in their life because they spend so much time worried about other people. Now they will act like they know strangers on the internet. They got all this weird hate for them, right? But they don't know the people they invite into their own life, into their house, into their bed, into their body. Most people gotta find out the hard way that their partner is not who they thought they was. That's the situation DDG and Halle is in right now. So the fact that they wanted to be so right, they was hoping that this woman had hands put on her because they hated this dude so much. Just loud and wrong with so much confidence. Like, why would you be embarrassed about doing this to yourself? And they not gonna apologize, you know that for a fact. This is why we will never just believe all women. This is why y'all need to start holding everybody accountable. And this is why nobody take y'all serious when y'all pushing the bullshit narratives y'all pushing every fucking week. Subscribe to my YouTube, Planet Reality.